Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 1 and 2.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and today we're over on Gamefound looking at Reign of Hades. Now, this is a bit more colourful than the last game we looked at. So you're basically Roman gods and demi-gods coming down to reclaim your divinity as an Olympian god in a cooperative campaign. Alrighty. See Zeus on the front here with Artemis and Athena. So you got like the classic Greek stuff going on. Is it Greek? Is it Roman? I always get bloody confused with this stuff. Olympians. If that means it's Greek, is that right? I get confused. I thought Zeus was supposed to be the god at the top. What's Zeus doing down here? But isn't the point that Zeus sent Athena down to help? He wasn't supposed to get involved, was he? I can't bloody remember. Anyway, this is their story. There's someone else at the top. Zeus's dad, Athena's granddad, up there on the throne, I guess. And you're in this world, Tartarus. Okay. Now, it does have an adventure book, either bound here, and if there's, I forgot one little shed of tea. It's using part of the book to give you the rules for that, and I wish that was in a different. I really wish it was in a different book, because if you look at Tidal Blades 2, what they're doing, they're using the book as the full map for the board. They've even got a second book that you can attach to the 2 pages to create a giant scene. And I wish that they'd done that here, because the way they're doing it just makes the footprint so much smaller, and it's desperately needing to be big when you play these. They're calling it a dungeon crawler, but you are over land. It does have interesting combat, though, and resource management. Luck mitigation, of course. You can change the dice. And it does have storytelling. Now, if you're going to have storytelling and you want to say it's intriguing, then your storytelling should be with foreteller. Simple as that. Dying Light, Kickstarter, has foreteller. They really like their campaign story. They love it. They got foreteller on it. So why isn't this getting on it if they think the storytelling is good? Because it really is an accolade that people look at for going, ooh, this is good. So, yeah, maybe that might get announced if the budget gets bigger. I don't know. So similar to the game, I want to say yesterday, 0 downtime with 2 players. Thanks to simultaneous play. So it's 2 players. Did we see that already? It's 1 to 4. What's going on here? It's a perfect 2-player game. That's what they want to say. It's a great game for regular play groups and double dates. Well, that potentially means it's easy to play because, double date. You always got people that aren't into the hobby. And there's a solo mode, of course. You play with 2 characters for an advanced ultimate experience. And the designers here, Richard, a man is known for working with Mind Clash games. And you can see the Mind Clash games are well regarded as heavy Euro games. Perseverance is the one that came in medium range, heavy theme on that one. Fantastic. In fact, the Anachrony games here, the one that excites me so much is Perseverance. I mean, come on, it's on my banner art. It looks gorgeous, that game as well. So this is their first soiree into adventure campaign game, and they've gone for Greek/Roman. Can't tell the difference. Does it matter these days? So this guy on the front is Hades. I'm getting confused with all this lore here, but this guy is this guy's trying to take control of the world, right? The Olympus, whatever it is. So that's what that is. And there's a dice tower if you pledge on the first day. If you miss the first day, it'll be $15. Pledge manager will go up, and at the web shop it'll go up. Just try to. They really should do epic first 72 hours for at least people to get on the campaign. Dear me, I really don't like that. World map has been designed by this artist. Why has it got this big border? So the map's not really getting me too excited. You got like a hell at the bottom. You got like this Olympus at the top. I don't know. I'm not that excited. That map doesn't really speak to me as like, wow, look at this. Hades metal coin. Yeah, it's Greek, isn't it? Looking at that armor. Now they are coming in here with different pledges. So there is a retail one, and there is the crowdfunding one, which is 119. It comes with a set of miniatures and some metal tokens and some coins. Now you can go for the gameplay all in, which adds these new characters. Or you can get this also in the deluxe edition, and then it becomes more, you get 2 more miniatures in here. So well, you get 2 miniatures anyway, even if you got extended all in, don't you? You get those 2 miniatures. Anyway, so if their top pledge is 149, that puts it directly in competition with the game that I did last on my channel. I am the worst person for remembering stuff. Requiem. Is that what it is? The Requiem game. So it's the 2 adventure games for the same price, 2 different themes. We've got one in the Renaissance and one here with gods. What's cool about this is they're unlocking monsters. And if they're unlocking monsters, does that not mean we're going to get more miniatures? Hey? Maybe there's going to be more stretch goals unlocking those miniatures as it gets bigger, but at the minute, not yet. This heroic weapons and item pack, that was free if you were following it. Wash for the minis is nice. Acrylic tokens is a good upgrade. And some extra dice if you're willing to play with 3 to 4 around a table. But really, you've got that little book you're crowding around. If you plan on playing with 3 or 4, you're going to get the dice pack. The custom dice, aren't they, and all that stuff. Anyway, if I felt like I've been negative on this, no, it is actually really good. You've got this deck of cards, and the cards change as you level up your character, so that's really nice. The armor changes on the card. I do appreciate that very much. Although the backgrounds are similar, and I would have preferred them being in the world just to show you some kind of, but anyway, just to bring it more into theme. But what's nice is it's not just the armor that's upgrading. You can see the weapon also is upgrading in each of those pictures. So this is much appreciated. And it does tell you that there's 6 levels to a character. So already this is more exciting because the Requiem didn't really tell you about that in that adventure, did it? But here there's a nice little showcase of it. So anyway, Zeus here looking like a one-handed weapon guy. Interesting. Athena is going to be the tank. Athena, she's supposed to be the daughter of Zeus, isn't she? So that's nice working with Daddy. Artemis then is your classic ranger. Hephaestus. Hephaestus, he's the blacksmith. He's a two-handed guy. Poseidon, I'm guessing he's going to throw this. So it's going to be like an interesting, I don't know, potentially magic-based? I don't know. Is he going to have water magic? Aphrodite then is going to be coming. She's probably going to be more centric on magic, I'd say. Oh yeah, Poseidon and Aphrodite. They're the two characters that are coming extra in that upgrade. Miniatures then for the monsters then are... They don't really show you their bases here, so they just make it look a little bit... yeah, it's like a preview. Like, you've got no idea what they're going to look like, other than this is what they hope it to look like. Miniatures-wise, they're not really blowing me away too much. I'm not getting too ecstatic by the miniatures. You can see them here with clear, just flat bases, a lot of them. And I've certainly seen better Cerberus's miniatures, certainly better Hydra miniatures and stuff like that. So it's not like best in class, and we've got kind of a lot of copy-paste miniatures here, which makes it kind of look like a cheaper end production. Now, the dual layer boards, which is specifically done this because you've got 2 extra characters. I would have preferred if these boards were so thematic to the person. Now, I know there's different colours. You've got like a red and a blue, green and yellow, but it's... Man, they were locked into this design because we're going to have 2 extra characters, and I would have preferred if the 2 extra character box came with 2 more player boards, just so that they could put the art more on here, because it just looks too generic for each player for me. Not too happy with that. I would have preferred these shield boards to be more characters forward, character led, because they are all similar. But I do appreciate this, and it really does kind of show you an interesting way of holding all your stats, including character capacity. So you are going to be picking up a lot of loot from the adventure. Oh man, look, you've got this set up on the book. It just pains me to see it. Because you only need that to set it up. You could have had a bigger map. It is what it is. You can see there's a lot going on. There's a lot for you to fight. It's definitely going to be a lot of action orientated, this one. The maps themselves are overland. They've got this weird ass aesthetic. Ethereal, I don't know, you're up in the sky on this one. There's bridges and stuff. That one looks cool. You're inside a temple here with a banquet being held. But the art really isn't best in class. It's not like even trying to be like up there with the Kickstarter best here. I don't even think it's up there with Managers of Madness from the retail space. It's middleware art, and it's a bit of a shame. Tidal Blades 2, for example, has best in class art. It's beautiful for an adventure game. Interesting combat log. Campaign log for tracking achievements and stuff. That's fairly interesting. And you've got a board here to track the enemies and stuff. But really, it does have a kind of a whiff of retail. It doesn't seem to be going above and beyond what one might expect. And especially, like, if you're putting in all these mythical items, like the Hammer of Creation, it would have been nice to have some lore about that. And I appreciate you've not got enough space to do it, but I don't know. I would have gone If we can't do it, we make the cards bigger. Sure, they're paying for it. They're pledges. They're backing it. Right. 250 challenges to do. Okay. 200 story cards. There's like a lot of content here. This is why it should have probably gone foreteller with the amount that they're putting in here. And yeah, I like the fact that you've got these upgrade tiles that when you get that full in the wheel, you'll then upgrade your character. It looks really good. There's the solo mode, they're calling it, the Lone Wolf. And they've already got an insert planned. Looking good. Now, they're saying here, if you go for Deluxe, your scenario-specific components will come with their own boxes. So yeah, that's fairly nice. So if you see in here a retail box, is there enough here for you to pledge? Maybe there is. You've got those. These up here are very nice. The scenario sort boxes, like that very much. You've got the miniatures, of course. Do you want the 2 extra miniatures? I guess it adds replayability. But it generally looks good, doesn't it? Going through a campaign, turning the page, doing the next thing, and going on. You've got all these god powers. You're picking up loot. You get different weapons. Combat's juicy. You can team up with each other. You can combine attacks and things like this, and help people. You know, there's cover mechanics in here and stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, you're obviously going to dominate in combat. You are a demigod after all. Stand shoulder to shoulder in the heat of battle. There's the leveling up. Looks absolutely fantastic. And there's some few videos to let you know how, further ones. Research. Now, certainly for me, this is the best crowdfunding game of the week. Certainly when it comes to adventure games. I'm slightly not excited for it because of Tidal Blades 2 shipping soon. I'll have that here soon, and that for me is a Premier League AAA beautiful crowdfunding Kickstarter. Reign of Hades, I think, pushes it into middleware, similar to the Requiem that I looked at yesterday. So, that's kind of when my excitement's been tempered because of Tidal Blades 2, but I think this is the better of the games this week. And if you like the theme, this is definitely it looks spot on for what you're getting. I'm not seeing anything out there that matches the theme where you're playing demigods in a campaign book and you're dishing out godly powers and all that good stuff. And I think, I'm not a big fan of all the miniatures. I don't think that they're as ambitious as they could be. I don't like the book, the fact that they're putting the setup on the book, which you're only going to be using for the first minute of the game, right? And you've played 60 minutes on that map, that big rule book's there. That should go in a book. Make the art bigger. Make the presents better on the table. So yeah, I think it's similar to Requiem. It's not got lofty ambitions, and it's kind of sated its ambition knowing it's going to have a retail proposition. And so yeah, it doesn't feel like it's got the cojones of a real big Kickstarter or Gamefound. Because for me, it's playing a little bit safe. And for me, I love it when they go above and beyond one's expectations which recently, Dying Light, Kickstarter, just blew me out of the water. And I think these middleware programs just don't have the ambition for that. Maybe they feel like it's too risky to do those kind of risky things and all that good stuff. So anyway, on that bombshell, if you got this far, please give the video a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm going to put a poll to see which adventure game you will pick between this and Requiem. It'd be interesting to see where people's interests fall and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Lipstickpaddy. This is Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye for now.